Top Billin.
Extremely impressed with what I see from Clemson in both the run game and run defense department. They have it on lock right now. That's the basis of a championship team to me. We know that they have the athletes and the personnel, probably the most talented roster in the entire country. But man, they're starting to put it together in the phases that you just absolutely need to be able to make someone one-dimensional. All right, so they're playing a good all-gap style defense here. Very reminiscent of 2011, 2012 Alabama. Gonna have guys right here. All gaps are gonna be accounted for. Force players, contain players from the back end, good tackling corners, everything of the sort. All right, so we're gonna have a split zone right here. Gonna have zone motion going towards the left from the entire offensive line. We're gonna have a cross formation block right here by the H-back, targeting the end man on the line of scrimmage. And you're gonna have inside zone right here. What they do this is, though, Kellerman opens it up to make it look kind of like a zone read, with the target being walked out Austin Bryant here. However, with him being flexed out, he's not necessarily an option player because he's the target of the cross formation block too. So we'll see this all gap style defense. All right, so if we get it going right here, you see things starting to take shape. First of all, notice that Clemson is not blown off the line of scrimmage. So right there, you know that it's not going to be good for the opposition right there. All right, so if you look at these gaps right here, you would have somebody accounted for right here. You have Dexter Lawrence being doubled. You have Christian Wilkins coming free right here on this particular A gap. Austin Bryant with the backside / force. Got an approaching Kendall Joseph right here in this B gap. Kayvon Watts is still out here. He would have contained. And of course, you got second level help coming either way from Trey Lamar right here. So there's really nowhere to go. If you look at it right there, nice job by Christian Wilkins right there of breaking free, but also manning that particular gap. And it just leaves Kendall Joseph one-on-one. That's what you want. If you're a weak side linebacker right there, you want to be left clean. And we see right there, they converge, man. They're always converging like a pack of hyenas. All right, I like this Texas A&M stuff because Texas A&M has put up some pretty gaudy rushing stats against quality opposition out there and had really nothing to offer Clemson in the run department. So what we see here, a gun split, got a pin and pull going on at the point of attack. So you have your man Dexter Lawrence getting pinned, the right guard coming around on a pull block. Then you have your lead block right here, creating that alley for your man Trayvon Williams to come on the sweep. If we can see it here, sometimes run defense is about layers. So if you see right here, Clelin Ferrell approaching this particular mesh point, it's a little bit of bobble at the mesh point right here, but you can see the patience in it. And if we were to see this right here, had this run gotten by Clelin Ferrell, you have Kendall Joseph approaching right here. And had he been blocked, you have another safety out here coming around as well. Not exactly sure who that is. It's Tanner Muse. So as you roll that bad boy right here, it doesn't even get past Clelin Ferrell. That's what great run defense is about. Your defensive line has to contribute. A lot of teams only get secondary contribution, meaning not secondary, but second level contribution from their rushing defense department. But Clemson, if you get around that first line of defense, consider yourself lucky, because the second level of defense is just as brutal, but it's just hard to get by that first level of defense with the down lineman. All right, Georgia Tech is currently the #1 rushing attack in the entire country. Coincidentally, I believe Clemson is like #4. It goes to show you the style of ball they're playing with this particular season. But Georgia Tech had nothing to offer Clemson either in the rushing department, despite being the #1 running attack in the country. You see your average speed option play here out of this flex bone option. You're going to have a dive right here. However, you got the sweep man coming through here for the speed part of this. So you're going to have your 3 players on the end Clelin Ferrell, Isaiah Simmons, and Trey Lamar all defending this bad boy out here to the field side. So this is some pretty good stuff right here. You have to be disciplined. So first you're going to notice your man Clelin Ferrell shoot in and Isaiah Simmons behind him. So they're your force and contain players right there. And Trey Lamar is your cleanup man. So we see right here, Clelin Ferrell squeezes down, have Simmons coming through right here. His job is to take the quarterback and to force him to pitch the ball. So that's good discipline. A lot of guys would forego that particular assignment and just go after the running back or try to play it in between. But he does a great job right there because he trusts his guy, the cleanup man, coming through. And the cleanup man is the baddest man on the planet. Him and LSU's Devin White, the two best linebackers in the country. But Devin White's a little dude compared to Trey Lamar, not necessarily in weight, but definitely in height. This man's a true 6'4", 250 something pounds. Nobody looks like this guy on the field, man. Trey Lamar is an absolute monster, and all he does is just make plays on the ball. Classic linebacker. You got to have those guys in a good run defense. So Clemson is absolutely loaded across the board in its front and can defend the run with the best of them. Remember when I said good run defense comes from all levels? You can really see it here on this particular pitch play. Just a simple pitch play to the strength of the formation here on the close side. So you'll have your man running through here, but watch who the contained player ends up being and how physical he is. Also watch for some of these cut blocks down here and how agile Clemson is, because there's a bunch of Georgia Tech players on the ground and nobody from Clemson ends up on the ground, so they're able to left to pursue the ball. And I like the different variations of personnel, having a guy like Isaiah Simmons who can play up and play back, can play at depth if necessary, but can roam that box there as a 6'2", 230-pound hybrid safety linebacker rover type. All right, last one here. See this bad boy? See him coming right there. That would be one AJ Terrell from Atlanta, Georgia. Saw him play a million times when he was in high school. Did a ton of film study on him. Very, very good player. I thought he would be a better safety than cornerback, but he's turned into a pretty good cornerback too. But he still has those safety skills that I like as a former safety myself. It's just his ability to tackle. He's a pretty sure tackler. You see him get that head out the way there, force a fumble, head on the ball. Nasty. It's coming from your cornerback. You trying to run outside on him? Good luck with that. It's like having another safety out there. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Shout out to everybody who's at the end of the video. Your boy Murf, the Underground King, top Billin Sports, real football heads. Stay to the end. Watch it all. All right. So make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe to this bad boy. Let me know what's up in the comment section. What you Clemson people would like to see next. Taking requests and orders for the most part, trying to build up some of this Clemson content here. So stay tuned and stay subscribed at Top Billin Sports. Murf Baldwin, the Underground King. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.